All right, guys. So, welcome back to another end of the year top 10 list. And this one I am really excited about because I think this was one of the most fun things to collect this year. Wrestling this year was completely out of this world, unbelievably bonkers. It was so awesome. So many incredible figures. It came out between WWE and AEW Jazzwares. It was just an unbelievable year for wrestling, and this was a really hard list to narrow down because there were so many figures, especially the top three essentially, where I couldn't really. I had so much trouble deciding which one was the best one, but ultimately I narrowed it down. This is the top 10 wrestling figures. I guess I'd have to qualify it as sets as well because a few of these are sets. So it is what it is. But yeah, this was just unbelievable year. Wrestling was one of the most fun things to collect this year. Before I jump into the top 10, I'm just going to show you guys a few honorable mentions. First one, and this is in no particular order. These missed it. The top 10, but these were certainly under consideration. First one is the Macho King. They came out not that long ago. I thought this was just a great Macho King figure. Another one, which if his lower legs were better, I would have probably considered this higher. But this Ultimate Warrior, I just don't like these gray parts here that much, but I thought this was a great, unique Ultimate Warrior figure. I kind of love the mullet haircut that this one has, so that's pretty cool. This one is probably not going to be on anyone's list or anywhere near it, but I just think it's a great Rock figure, and The Rock is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, and this was the WrestleMania 18 Rock. I just thought it was a great likeness, and this was kind of prime Rock, so when he was at his basically peak of popularity, when he fought Hogan in WrestleMania 18. And this figure, I just love this figure. I loved this era of Hulk Hogan when he came back to WWE in like 2002. But it is the Ruthless Aggression Hogan era, and I put the belt on him. This is the belt that came with Brock Lesnar in the Ruthless Aggression line. But I just thought this was a great Hogan, and there's a lot of Hogan figures in this list, but they did a great job with Hogan this year. So, I mean, it is what it is. So let's jump right into the list, shall we? All right, so at number 10 is going to be this. I thought was a really good Ultimate figure. It's probably my favorite Brock Lesnar figure that has ever come out, and it is the Ultimate Edition Brock Lesnar. I love this current iteration of Lesnar with the ponytail, and the likeness on this is fantastic. Comes with a bunch of different hands, with the two different faces, both championship belts. I thought this was just a great looking Brock figure. So Brock is at number 10. And as a disclaimer, as I've said in the past, I'm primarily an inbox collector, so these are going to be primarily in box, where I think part of it for me is the entire presentation. Obviously, some of these I have opened up. I do open up a lot of the wrestlers, but the Ultimate Editions especially I don't open up unless I get two of them, which in a few instances I have. So at number 9 is going to be, I thought this was a really kind of fun, cool figure. It's from AEW. This was a ringside exclusive, and it is the CM Punk in the ice cream wrapper, essentially. It's basically from the night that he came back to AEW, and he handed out or threw out ice cream bars to the crowd. And I gotta say, that was one of the most incredible spectacles in wrestling I have ever seen. His return when he came back to AEW that first night in Chicago was really something special. It actually got me a little emotional because I thought it was just so incredible. I loved it. I thought it was great. So number 8, another ultimate, and a lot of these wrestling figures are going to be ultimates. So number 8 is, I think, one of the best Shawn Michaels figures that has ever come out. It is the Ultimate Edition Shawn Michaels. It's from the Survivor Series 95, but it is just such an iconic Shawn Michaels look. I just thought this was a great looking figure. The red really pops. I just think it's a tremendous looking figure. So that's number 8. Number 7, this is back to AEW. This figure was a Chase Figures. It was available on the AEW shop online for a very brief instant of time, and it is the Chris Jericho 1 in 3,000 Chase. And I love this figure. Chris Jericho is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, and I love this figure. I love the t-shirt. I love the accessories. I think the likeness is great to Jericho, and the fact that it's a Chase just kind of gives it that extra allure. So I think this is an awesome Chris Jericho figure. At number 6 is the first and not last of the Hulk Hogan figures from this list, and this is the Ultimate Edition WrestleMania 1 Hulk Hogan. So Hogan, I'm going to have an opportunity to have him sign a figure through a Heroes Hideout, which is a store near me that kind of runs signings and stuff, and they're doing a private signing with Hogan. And while I can't meet him, I can give them the figure to sign. They go have it signed and they ship it back to me. And I'm going to have this one done because I think that's kind of Hogan's most iconic look. And as I stated, there are Ultimate figures that I do buy 2 of, and this was one of them. And I think this is just an unbelievable Hogan. Just kind of, when you think Hogan from the 80s, this is what you kind of think of. So that is at number 6. At number 5, this came with the Mattel Creations ring, and it is the Macho Man from his commentary days. I love this Macho Man. I love this outfit. Macho Man is also one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, so obviously I'm biased towards some in certain guys, and I love this version of Macho Man. I love all the stuff that he comes with, the crazy hats, with the various commentary accessories. I just love this figure. I think it's awesome. At number 4, and this is the highest ranking AEW figure I have, this was the ringside exclusive Unrivaled collection Cody Rhodes figure, and this I thought was just incredible looking. There's a variant of this available in Walmart right now, but I didn't bother picking it up because I already had this one. The only difference with that one is it has red pants as opposed to blue, and I didn't feel like I needed it. But this figure I think just looks incredible. I love, first of all, that it has like all the various accessories, completely different legs, different arms, multiple head sculpts, a different t-shirt, and as I stated, I love presentation. The presentation of this figure with the background and everything looks absolutely incredible. So I love this figure, and that is number 4. At number 3, and we're going to go very Hogan heavy at this point, is this came in the Ultimate Edition 2-pack with Terry Funk. Now, the Terry Funk did not make the list, but this figure certainly did. And it is the Ultimate Edition Mattel Creations exclusive Hulk Hogan. What can you say about this figure? This is just an awesome figure. It's an homage to a later Hogan figure that was released in the LJN line, which I never had, always wanted, but never had. And I just love this homage to that figure. I think it looks awesome. It's kind of a unique Hogan figure, so I think that definitely adds to it. So the Mattel Creations Ultimate Edition Hulk Hogan at number 3. At number 2, this is where I guess it starts to cheat a little bit, but I don't know. It's my list. I'm going to do whatever I want with it. When this was announced, I was like, oh my God, this is like the childhood dream come true, to paraphrase Shawn Michaels. It was the 2-pack of the Mega Powers, which, holy crap. I just love this. This was one of the best storylines in wrestling history, I think. The whole rise and fall of the Mega Powers was incredible. It was over the course of about a year and a half, and it was so awesome. It started at a Saturday night's main event when Hogan saved Macho Man from the Honky Tonk Man, went through WrestleMania 4 when Hogan helped Macho Man win the world title. Then they who'd they fight in? They fought Ted DiBiase and Andre the Giant in the inaugural SummerSlam, and then the fall apart of the Mega Powers in early '89, where it culminated in their WrestleMania 5 match. But wow, that is just such an awesome set. The Hogan is a little generic. The only difference here with him is that he has the Mega Powers on the back of his trunks. So that is what probably keeps us from being number 1. The Macho Man is a great figure. I just love the red robe, the fact that he's got the world title. I love it. So this set is at number 2. And at number 1, also a set that I was incredibly excited for and never even thought that I needed. But as soon as it was announced, I was so pumped. And it is the No Holds Barred 2-pack of Hogan and Zeus. This is such a cool 2-pack. Like, wow. And I just think it's incredible. So it comes in this outer shell and then comes in this VHS style box, which it's just so much fun. It has basically the 2 figures in front, then pictures of the figures in back, and then it's like a slip cover. It's a VHS essentially inside, and it opens up, and you have the Hogan and the Zeus. I just think that is so cool. I love it. I love it. So that is my number 1 set figures of the year, however you want to quantify it or qualify it. So guys, let me know in comments below what some of your favorite wrestling figures were from this year. As I said, this was just an incredible year for wrestling. A lot of cool stuff came out this year. And it looks like 2023 is not going to disappoint either. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, take care.